what is your expectation of a kid upon their arrival at the depot? Like, is there something specific you're looking for in these brand new recruits? You see a recruit and you're like, yep, the recruiters did it right this time, or damn, like a kid from Syracuse again, or like, what is your basic expectation of these brand new kids?
Awesome question. So my basic just expectation straight off the bat is do they do what they're told, right? And in a fast and efficient manner. Um Again, I'm not expecting them to be PT studs. I'm not expecting them to be, freaking GI Joes, right?
Mhm.
I'm just expecting them to, hey, if I'm giving you a task, are you willing to die for it, right? That's my basic expectation. Like if he can do that, if I tell him, hey, go run that way, and he runs at 100 miles an hour that way, and he just keeps going.
Yep.
Um, that's my expectation of that recruit. Just being
Okay.
humble, just being that one guy that listens and that gets the task done. That's it.
Simple as that. So you heard it here first, people. If you're trying to go to boot camp, trying to become a United States Marine, all you got to do is listen. Take an order, receive an order, do what's expected. Ant, you got any question for him?
Yeah. So my question is like my understanding is that obviously, besides my boot camp experiences, you are actually trying to weed them out. That's what we say. Like boot camp is meant to like weed out the people that can't conform to Marine Corps standards. So like, are you not trying to make people quit? The people that you see that are weak, that are not really grasping it, that you got to spend that extra time with. Like, are you not trying to like, I'm gonna be on your ass. I'm gonna make you do this extra PTs. I'm gonna make you do the stupid stuff because I want you to quit. Are you not trying to do that, or are you really trying to help them?
So when it comes to weeding out, right? I think there's a misunderstanding when we say weed out. We say weed out the weakest, right? But that's really not what we mean by that. And let me explain to you what we mean by that. What we mean by that, right, are the ones that are either not conforming with whatever the environment is, right? Because just think about it. The kids get there and the kids don't know what they're doing, right? And some of them, for some reason, don't move fast or don't move to the expectations of what the drone server is telling them. Um, but it just depends on the attrition rate of every battalion, right? So, and then every company has an attrition rate. So, like Delta Company, our attrition rate varies, and there's no such thing as like, oh, we got to get 100%. Everybody that sucks. Maybe back in the days, back in the early 2000 and 2010s and so on. But when it comes to weeding now, it's just a simple as like, okay, is this kid like not doing what he's told? And if he does doing what he's told, is he not improving? Right? Is he getting worse or is he getting better? Um, and then again, it comes out to weeding out by who has the balls to say I'm doing the right thing when no one's watching. I'm doing if you come in failing the IST and you get 0 pull-ups, can you at least get freaking 3 by the end of first phase, or can you get more, um, not just 3 but more? Can you improve your runtime? Are you faking your injuries, right? Are you not doing the most of it when you're with your own time, square weight time? That means white space. So there's a square weight time, that an hour at night that the senior drone server gives you, right? And it's just for you squaring away your stuff. Typically, the recruits use it for working out or for uniforms, square away, right? But it just depends on the one that's running the team, right? Because you can have a team where the senior drone server goes like, well, I want the best, right? I'm gonna tell you right now, golf company was pretty big for sending kids away for failing the IST. If they saw that they failed the IST, they would send them away, and that's why they always got like the best platoons over there at golf company, because they said fuck that kid. We don't want that kid. Get him to another company. But at least for Delta Company, we took pride in every kid, and we say, you know what, we're gonna take this kid and we're gonna make him the best version of himself.
Honestly, man, not even from the recruiting aspect of things, just as a man, as a Marine, it kind of pisses me off. But the what you said about golf company, right? It's like you're trying to chase all these accolades and like, hold a higher standard than what's already in place, because you only want these specific kids. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, is you enter Paris Island, what does it say? We make Marines. I
Exactly.
mean, I guess you're kind of meeting that standard, right? But to me, it's more impressive when I hear somebody like you actually take forward a challenge. If anything, I would commend you more for taking the kids that nobody wanted and molding them and actually showing them that they too are worth something and they can make it. I mean, I think that's harder to do than just take kids that are already physically in shape and having them go through and everything like that. If I was a recruiter and I heard that and I know my kid's on track to ship to golf company, he's a weak eye steer, I'm telling you right now, I'll move that ship date.
Yeah. And I got something to add. I mean, it just comes down to the drill instructor screed, right? So you got this drill instructor screed that says these recruits are entrusted in my care. I will train them to the best of my abilities. And then he just goes on to saying like I will conduct myself in a professional manner, something along those lines. I can't remember the whole thing, but I remember those first two lines. And if you can remember those first two lines, you can just embody that, and you can say like I'm gonna make something out of nothing, and that is really what it comes down to. Recruiting and drill instructor is an opportunity to become a United States Marine. That's what you want to give these kids.